Where's Raymond? There he is. There he is. This thing is hot.
Good Shabbat, everyone. We're going to start off with a community moment. We're going to do a nigun, which is a wordless melody. We're going to build it up with the band. You can sing what I sing. We'll sing together, and then we'll share an experience. Here we go. Go ahead. All right, if you listen to the keyboard, that's what we're all going to sing together. We're going to go up and down the scale. Lie, lie, lie. 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 Lie, 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 lie. I just can't get enough. 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 Lie. Lie, 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 lie,
Shabbat Shalom. Welcome, everybody.
Shabbat Shalom.
Everyone is expelled from Eden. Every person goes through a flood. Everyone has an Abel who he envies to death. In every person lives a tower of rebellion and confusion. Every person walks away from their father's house. Every person nearly binds their own child. Deep inside of us, there is a small Sodom that we just want to erase and destroy, and every single one of us has an angel who tries to save us. And I, too, dream like Joseph. Yes, I, too, was thrown into a pit. Life is a turning wheel that keeps changing in disguise, so what I do is, like David, making it into a psalm. Every woman is a queen like Esther who defeats like Deborah any army that might come. Like every woman also cries in secret like Rachel, like Sarah, like Moses on Mount Nebo. And I too dream like Joseph. Yes, I too was thrown into a pit. Life is a turning wheel that keeps changing in disguise. So what I do is, like David, make it into a psalm. Every person is created in a divine image, a burning ember of secrets, and hence every person is good material for a new story or film, a new role repeating over and over ancient stories. This poem, this song adapted from Hanan ben Ari, Gam ani cholem kmo Yosef, I too dream like Joseph, is a reminder that everything we hear, everything we read, from the Parsha to the Haftorah, to the people around us, to the stories, to the books that we read, it's not enough always to just think, oh, I know it in my head. Like recovery, it's not enough to understand why it is that we shouldn't be doing what we want to be doing perhaps, but rather that we have to find a way to be like Joseph, to be like Moses, to ask ourselves, how am I like Sarah? How am I like Abraham? What do I leave? Where do I go? How do I become the person I want to become? Immersing yourself in Torah is what we do here, reminding ourselves that you have to not just always think about it in your head, but can you feel it in your heart? Can you feel it in your kishkes? Can you become the person that you need to be? That is what we do. That is what we do every day, every week, every Shabbat. Welcome for Shabbat. Welcome Friday night. This is such a great respite. And as always, we have to remember that part of this, part of coming here, part of being here, is to remind ourselves and everybody else that in a world full of darkness, in a room full of darkness, there's need for just one light, just one person, one flame, one candle. Are you that candle? Can you become that candle? Can you become the light that lights the way to maybe just one other person? And if you do that, we've done well this week. So for candle blessings, lighting these candles in our hearts, in our love, in our life, in our sanctuary. I invite the birthdays. We have 3 today. So Tyson, Julian, and Cameron.
Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher kidshanu b'mitzvotav v'tzivanu lehadlik ner להדליק נר של שבת.
On my right side, the angel Michael. On my left side, the angel Gabriel. In front of me, the angel Uriel, and behind me, the angel Raphael. Ume'alai, above me, Shechinat El, presence of God. Around us every week, every day, every moment are archangels trying to protect us, to whispers in our ears what to do, what not to do, trying to always guide us. They are a reminder that sort of we are never just standing alone here or anywhere else in life. We are the product of our ancestors. We are the product of our parents. We are influenced by our children, by our communities, by our families around us. Angels come in many, many different forms, some gossamer and some very flesh and blood, the people sitting next to you, perhaps the people in front of you, the people behind you. Those angels are blessings if you let them. And we invite those angels every week to come and to bless us and to allow ourselves to be basking in their glory, in their wisdom, and perhaps to say, okay, let's practice listening to those inner angels. Perhaps we listening to our little soul inside. But like Oscar Wilde said, every guest should never be admitted until the date of departure has been settled, because house guests, like fish, 3 days, and they stink. So in our prayers, even in our ancient prayers, we ask the angels to come, to stay, to feel good, to bless us, and when we're ready, to leave in peace as well. Some people are, right? There's an Irish goodbye, right? Sort of that you kind of disappear out of the party, you just like leave, right, and sort of thing. And then of course there's a Jewish goodbye where you say goodbye and say, I'm leaving, but you're still there until the person of the party, right? So like you're doing your round saying goodbye. So yes, my partner has always accused me of these, like we said we're gonna go, let's go. So like the angels, when it's time, please go. Shalom Aleichem.
Lie, 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 la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, 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 la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, la 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 lie, la lie, 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 lie. Shalom Alechem, Malachi Hasharet, Malachi Elyon. Mi melech, Moche Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Bochem leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi melech, Moche Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lai, 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 ai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 lai. Barchuni leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi melech, Moche Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Seichem leshalom, Malachi Hashalom, Malachi Elyon. Mi melech, Moche Hamlachim, HaKadosh Baruch Hu. Lai, 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 ai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 ai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, la, 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 lai, la, lai, 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 lai.
The great strength, a lot of great strength for this community. One of the great strengths of this community, that we reject the notion that vulnerability is weakness, that we reject the notion that we are really ever alone. Every Friday, every client goes through Tshuva Group, and when we go through Tshuva Group, we ask ourselves the questions of accountability, which is incredibly important. We ask always, who is affected by what we have done, and how are they affected by what they have done? And I always say to a lot of clients, if the answer is me, just me, then it is the wrong answer. Everything we do affects other people, whether you know in that moment or not, whether you want to acknowledge it in that moment or not, but we are always affecting other people. Every choice we make has a ripple into somebody else's life, and everybody else's life has a ripple on us. That is community. Kol Israel arevim ze baze, all of Israel, all of humanity, all of community actually is affecting one another. I say this because one of the big practices that we have here is giving tshuva and giving gratitude out loud. Moments where we say, I have to take accountability. That is a core belief of us. And to give tshuva out loud, to say, hey, I've done something I need to make tshuva for, or to give gratitude for somebody else who's affected your life positively, is those moments where we step up and say, okay, I'm a person and I can take accountability. Weakness is not vulnerability. Vulnerability is strength. Vulnerability is, I know how to act next. So if you have a tshuva to give or gratitude to give, now is the time. Again, we're giving gratitude for birthdays a little later, but if you have a gratitude or tshuva to give, please, now is the moment to come up and give tshuva or give a gratitude. Yeah, come up.
My name is Jonah, and I would like to apologize to anyone that I had maybe wrongfully influenced or got them thinking that it's okay to do bad things, because it's not. And I was lucky enough to get a chance, but that's not okay for anyone to do what I did, so don't do that.
Hi, I am a grateful member of this community. Before I tell you my name, I just wanted to say thank you to the ladies in Shuva group who have already respected my decision that I will no longer go by my first name, but my middle name, Sky. Thank you. Mwah.
Hi, my name is Brett. I'm a grateful member of this community. Sorry if I slur my words. I've had antipsychotics on an empty stomach. They'll probably drug test me and it'll be a false positive and I'll be on lockdown, but we'll worry about that when it happens. I am transitioning back to the normal world. I got an apartment and this is my last Friday night. So I'd like to thank the community and the staff for putting me back together. While I was here, I did a lot of reading, as one does, and I came across a quote: "Home is not where you're from, it's where you find light when things are darkest." And Bet Teshuva has been my beacon in 2018, and once again now putting me back together into someone I didn't think was possible. I had my ups and downs. I was asked to leave at one point. I may or may not have thrown a vape at a therapist, but I'm innocent until proven guilty, right, Bradley? I honestly don't remember this situation, but I do remember all the wonderful times I had with all of you, and I love you all so much, so thank you, and with that, I'll be back. Shabbat Shalom.
The diversity of chuvas. Although, just to you and I always sort of stand there on the side and be like, "Dude, this is my last Shabbat," and I scream as a resident. As a resident, I hope you have many, many, many more Shabbats ahead of you. So, yes. Like I said in the poem, one of the ways we give gratitude, perhaps the way we give gratitude in liturgy in Judaism, is through the words of King David, the psalmist, who saw many, many pieces of his life get ruined, built back up again. He sinned, he was rebuked, then built it up again to become the archetype, the king that we strive to be. Somebody who can go after his lust sometimes, get rebuked, take accountability, and say, "You know what? I've sinned." And the way he does this is through the Psalms, which we read almost in every Jewish piece of liturgy, as we are doing tonight. So, Mizmor Shir.
1, 2, 3. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. מזמור שיר ליום השבת, טוב להודות לאדוני, וזמר לשמך עליון, וזמר לשמך עליון. להגיד בבוקר חסדך ואמונתך בלילות, עלי עשור בעלי נבר, עלי היגיון בכינור. מזמור שיר שבת טוב להודות לאדוני וזמר לשמך עליון וזמר לשמך עליון היגיון בחינוך וזמר לשמך עליון וזמר לשמך
Are we lucky to have a full band? A hand to the band. As I say every Shabbat, the lifeblood of this place is the people who say, that's it. I need to have a life. I need to fulfill my potential. I'm tired of living with shame and guilt, and I need to change something. The new residents remind us all that the journey starts and begins again. The journey starts with a decision, actually remains with a decision throughout the rest of our life to say, I want to live. So I want to invite the new residents and the birthdays up here for that. So for the birthdays, Tyson, again, Tyson, Julian, and Cameron. And Shelby L, Taylor P, and Joseph V.S. Please come up here. Oh, good.
These three fine young gentlemen will lead us in some responsive reading.
I appreciate the young. Thank you.
That's right. 1, 2, 3.
May the door of this house be wide enough to receive all who hunger for love, all who are lonely for fellowship.
May it welcome all who have cares to unburden, thanks to express, hopes to nurture.
May the door of this house be narrow enough to shut out pettiness and pride, envy and enmity.
May its threshold be no stumbling block to young or straying feet.
May it be too high to admit complacency, selfishness, and harshness.
May this house be for all who enter the doorway to a richer and more meaningful life. Amen. That was excellent. Thank you so much. We'll be hearing from the three of them a little bit later. And yeah, that's right. All right. He said same time next year. So yes, that's right. All right. So we're going to introduce the newest members of our community. First name will be sufficient. We'll say a blessing together, give you some hopefully inspirational words, and send you on your way. Community, this is
Joseph.
Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nelek Beor B'Shem Adonai.
Let us walk together in life.
You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it that way. You can read.
I'm going to
Yeah.
just repeat after. Don't worry. All right, community, this is
P.
P. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Mele. Beor. Beshem. Adonai.
Welcome.
That's right. All right. Community, this is
Shelby.
Shelby. Baruch haba b'shem Adonai. May you have come be blessed in the name of the source of life.
Nilech, Beor, Beshem, Adonai.
Let us walk together in the light of the divine one. Welcome. Good to have you here. All right. I don't know. That was a little bit weak on that reception. Why don't we, give them a bigger applause. That's right. The decision that they made is a very difficult one. You can be led right to the front door, and our mind can still be screaming at us. We still have a chance to dip out down the street. That's right. I like that. All right. So when your mind is in chaos, and mine is a little bit today. It's been a long day for me. A lot of things, a lot of ups and downs in life. And when there's downs and your mind is really screaming at you to go back to your old life, sometimes there's only one thing that we can do. That one thing is hold on. You just got to hold on. And another good thing, just like help, with the prayer, you'll be able to receive help with any number of things moving forward in your recovery and within this community. So look in front of you, and all of these people are here to support you in your recovery and in your journey. So embrace them as they go back to their seats.
When your loved ones call and ask, do you have space for somebody that is struggling? When you see new residents that need somebody to help them, somebody to guide them, somebody to welcome them, somebody to feed them, somebody to make sure they're okay in the middle of the night, all these things require support of your community. When you see the birthdays here that have made it, some 9 years, some 1 year, right? When you see those people, it's because we have all supported them and they need that support. And in order for this community to continue living on and supporting all those who need support, that is done through tzedakah, that is done through philanthropy and charity. And so if you want to give any kind of monetary participation, any kind of monetary contribution, the boxes are coming in, the QRs are up on the code. But remember that tzedakah is not just about money. Tzedakah is about justice. Tzedakah is about looking people in the eye and offering them dignity. Tzedakah is about the ability to offer service when service is needed, when somebody calls to ask for something, right, to answer with, how can I help? Tzedakah is waking up every morning and asking yourself, what good shall I do today? And that could be an act of service, that could be calling somebody in need, that could be answering the call of somebody in need, that could be all these kind of things. But nonetheless, all of them are important because not only does tzedakah give to others, but tzedakah gives to us. We are reminded in Judaism that even if you receive tzedakah, you still have to give tzedakah. And one might think, why, if I receive, that means I'm in need, I don't have much to give. But Judaism says, nope, there's always something to give. There's always somebody with less than you. So when you think about tzedakah, today, later today, tomorrow, all the way, and I'll be reminding you every week, every Friday that I'm here, that's what tzedakah is, to support both those people that sort of celebrate their birthdays, but also the people that say, hey, day one, I need help. For those people that we carry in our heart that perhaps need a little extra TLC, spiritual TLC, emotional TLC, financial TLC, those people who are suffering from illnesses, those people who are in hospitals or at homes alone, suffering, thinking that sort of nobody cares for them, we are able in our tradition to send them a little vibe through the Ethernet of prayer. We hold their names in our heart or say it out loud because we remind ourselves that everybody needs a little help. Everybody can use a little help, including yourself, including saying, I need a little help, I need a little support. We offer a blessing. We offer the Misher Berach. So hold the names in your heart for those who need a little extra tonight. and remind yourself that you too can use some of that.
Mi sheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Hu Yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Elna Rifanala Mi sheberach Avotenu Avraham Yitzchak veYaakov Sarah Rivka Rachel veLeah Hu Yivarech v'yirapeh et hacholim.
We turn our attention to all the ideas in our heads that we want to make happen. We turn our attention to all those things in our heart that we want to support. All those things that we want to create, whether it is a life for ourselves, a life for somebody else, a job, a painting, a creative project, whatever it is. We turn inside and say to ourselves, I can do it. And we look at a world that sometimes, many times says, no, you can't. And you say, yes, I can. Because creation starts with an idea, and it can be built not just with brick and mortar, but with time and attention. And every time somebody says to you, no, you can't, you say, yes, I can. Every time you say to yourself, no, but nobody wants to listen to this, you say, yes, somebody does. Every time you think of a project and it's like, oh, somebody else can do it, nope. Because we believe in our tradition that everybody has a purpose, and you have to do the things that is your purpose, but there's a caveat to this. Our tradition says everybody has a task to complete, even if somebody else is better suited to complete it. No matter what, you're not allowed to say, oh, somebody else is going to do it because they're better suited. No, it's your song to sing, your thing to build, your piece of the puzzle that has to be part of this. In Lecha Dodi, which we're about to sing, the idea of Shabbat, the idea of creating something that is out of thin air. Because today, Friday, the sun will set exactly around the same time as it did yesterday, and tomorrow it will rise tomorrow the same time. The birds will sing, the trees will bloom. It's going to be the same. So what's different? You. You are different. Your perspective is different. What you decide to build is different. Because today you say, I'm going to take some time and do something extra special for me this Shabbat. Maybe it's a reading, maybe it's calling somebody, maybe it's a special food, maybe it's a special hike, maybe it's just a walk around the block that you didn't do the day before, that you have to move yourself. Maybe it's just saying, perhaps for the first time, or just as a reminder, as a mantra, I love myself, and I love the world I live in. Any of these things are happening. We sing Lecha Dodi to welcome this idea of Shabbat and to remind ourselves it is in fact a temple in time that we are stepping into. So ask yourself, how am I going to make this Shabbat special? Whatever the answer is, just make sure you do it. Lecha Dodi.
likrat kalak penei Shabbat nekabela Shamor ezachor beribor echad Kihishmiyanu el hamiuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad V'shemo tiferet ve'litila Lecha dodi likrat kalak Penei Shabbat nekabela Likrat Shabbat lecho v'necha Kihi mikor habracha Merosh mikedem nesucha Sof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila Lecha dodi likrat kalak Penei Shabbat nekabela Kitoreri, kitoreri, kiva orechu mi uri Uri, uri, shidaberi kevod Adonai alayik nigla Lecha dodi likrat kalak Penei Shabbat nekabela. If you are able, please rise and face the doorway as we welcome in the Shabbos Queen. Bori v'shalom ateret bala gam besimcha u'vetzola tohoch emonei amasegola boi kala lecha dodi likrat kalak Penei Shabbat nekabela Lecha dodi likrat kalak Penei Shabbat
Stay standing for the call to prayer. Baruchu et Adonai Hamivorach Baruch Adonai Hamivorach Hamivorach Leolam Vaed Hamivorach Hamivorach Leolam Vaed. You may be seated. I alternate every Shabbat, every Friday night between the different many meditations, many thoughts about the Shema. Last week, we did listening, right? Being quiet, shh, and ah. And this week, we're going to do rejecting the hustle and the bustle, all the noise in all the noise in our lives, harmonizing together, and then releasing, allowing something in you to release, something perhaps you don't want to be known for anymore, something that you have to let go of this week, some feeling, some emotion, some resentment, letting that go for a minute as a practice. So first, the first letter of the Shema, the Shin, is the hustle and the bustle of the world, the shh, all the noise, join me. Shh. Then the harmonizing. Take a deep breath. The release. One more time. Close your eyes. Shh. Nice, little overachievers over there, but good. That's the Shema, as we say, one of our oldest prayers, to remind us that we have always somewhere to go inside. We close our eyes, we cover our eyes, not to reject the world, but to remind ourselves that our way home is always inside. And if you know your way home inside, you're never lost. You reject the hustle, you harmonize with the world, you listen, and you release. And in that moment, just a little bit is a little bit better.
Shema Yisrael, Adonai Eloheinu, Adonai Echad. Ve'ahavta et Adonai Elohecha bechol levavecha ufo nafshecha ufo meodecha vehayu hadabarim ha'ele asher anochi mitzavecha hayom alevavecha veshinantam levanecha v'dibarta bam Beshivtecha beveitecha uvlechtecha vaderech ushochbecha uvkumecha ukshartam leot ayadecha vehayu letotafot beinenecha uktavtam amezuzot beitecha uvisharecha.
Tonight, we enter the story of Joseph, the dreamer, the favorite son, the one with a coat described in colors so loud that you can almost hear them. Flash of light, flash of light. I like theater. Surprise, no one. Talk about Shabbos Queen. The one who rises and falls and rises again, who gets thrown into pits, both literal and emotional, and somehow keeps moving forward. Our Parsha Vayeshev, is powerful because it does not pretend that life is clean or linear. It begins with a family that is messy in the way that only families can be. Brothers fighting, parents unable to hide their favoritism, a teenager who misunderstands his own privilege and sense of destiny, a pit that is deep and dark, a sale to strangers who do not care about him, and Joseph finds himself in a foreign land where he has to rebuild from nothing. If you have ever found yourself standing in a moment of your life thinking, I never imagined this is where I would be, this story is for you. This story is about you. Our tradition tells this story not simply because it is dramatic, it tells it because it reveals something about the sacred long arc of becoming. According to the Talmud, there is an idea that before deliverance ever comes, we sometimes sink to the lowest point. It is always darkest before dawn, and only then does the seed of redemption begin to grow. The sages say that it is in this moment of descent that we begin our ascent, not after, in the moment. When we cannot see any path forward is the moment the path actually begins to form, or as the memes say, they thought they buried me in the ground, they did not know that I am a seed. Joseph does not know any of this, of course. When he hits the bottom of the pit, he believes it is the bottom. There is no spiritual epiphany, no burst of clarity. It is dark, very dark. The Torah lets the silence convey the terror of that darkness. What the rabbis also notice is that that pit is a pause, a moment between oneself and another. Joseph enters the pit as the boy who proudly flaunted his dreams. He emerges as somebody who has no choice but to rely on something deeper than his own ego. And yet, he still does not understand what that depth is. That will take some years. Many of us know that moment. The bottom does not come with a map. It comes with a reckoning. The pit asks Joseph to be softer, to let go of who he thought he was supposed to be, so that he can begin to discover who he is meant to become. There is a question in recovery that I often return to. It is simple, and it is not so simple. Who are you when the things you always used to rely on no longer work? When the old escape route disappears? When the old solutions collapse? When the behavior or thought pattern or impulse that once protected you now threatens to completely undo you? In the journal that I often talk about that we give to clients here, there is a daily question inspired by Joseph's pit. It is, who are you no longer willing to be? Or maybe, who are you no longer able to be? Joseph tried to solve his life with dreams and charisma, but now he has nothing. What he does have is the beginning of humility. Many of us, we often mistake humility for humiliation. Humility is clarity. It is the moment we stand face to face with ourselves and say, I am not who I have been acting out. I am also not the terrible story I tell myself in the dark. I am something more fragile and more holy and more alive than either of those. Humility is the doorway that lets transformation walk in. So say after me, I am not what happened to me. I am what I choose to be. Each step I take, I shift, I rise. The past dissolves before my eyes. The next step, the next chapter for Joseph's life is in the house of Potiphar. He works, he earns trust, he rises, he discovers parts of himself that he didn't know he had. He becomes known to someone who brings blessing into the room he enters. The text says that God was with Joseph, but the rabbis say something even more radical. They say that Joseph was with God, not that God was with Joseph, not in the theological sense, but in a moral one. Joseph begins to act like the person he wants to become rather than the person who was shaped by his past. And then right when things are going well, everything collapses again, as it often does. False accusations, a scandal, jail, and Joseph is back in the pit. This time a pit with walls and locks. This is one place where the Torah shows us the truth is rarely acknowledged. Growth does not protect you from pain. Spiritual development does not guarantee smooth roads. Doing the right thing will not isolate you from heartbreak. Sorry. The journey is not about avoiding descent. It's about learning how to find your soul again when you descend. There is a teaching in the Zohar that says that the purpose of life is not to stay in the light, but the purpose of life is to learn how to carry a spark down into the dark and then learn how to return with that spark intact. The descent is part of the sacred work. Without it, we would never learn the depth of our own resilience. You see, Joseph, strange, arrogant, worthy, girly. Joseph has learned something that we all need to learn. He figured it out. He is a survivor. He will take what he has and get shit done. He figures it out. From nothing in the pit to the viceroy of Egypt. He understands that the soul is being invited to discover its own contours, its grit, its hidden strength. Joseph's in jail begin to pay attention to others. Imagine that. He notices sadness of the cupbearer and the baker. He listens. For a man who once talked too much about his own dreams, he now becomes a man who listens to the dreams of others. This growth is not perfection, not purity, not immune to mistakes. Growth looks like this: a widening of compassion, a softening of the ego, a willingness to see the humanity in the person in front of you when you are failing at your life yourself, but you feel constrained and yet you see the other. In many ways, Joseph is in recovery, not for substances, but from illusion, from arrogance, from the fantasy that life is supposed to be fair or predictable, from the belief that gifts alone make you wise. Many of you here are very talented and heard for so many years, oh, you have so much potential. Joseph, like so many of us here, is in this long recovery journey of reality, not fantasy and illusion. So many of us need to realize, just figure it out. Let me add one more thing. One of the most powerful lines in the Parsha is very small. The Torah says that chief jailer paid no attention to anything under Joseph's care because God was with him. This is not a statement about divine favoritism. It is a statement about character. Joseph becomes someone trustworthy that people relax in his presence. That his holiness is not mystical fireworks, not dramatic miracles. Holiness becoming a person who makes others feel safe. People can breathe around you because your presence does not take away from them. It steadies them. For those in recovery, this is the gift you give to the world when you walk your path with honesty. You become someone others can lean on. You know what it means to rebuild. You know what it means to be in the pit and then rise again. Who better to guide others with compassion than you? For all of us, Joseph invites us to ask a question: who I am becoming, not who I have been, not who did I fail to be, not who others expect me to be, who I am becoming today with the choices I make and the humility to practice the compassion I choose. So may we each have the courage to face the darkness of life's pits with honesty. May we rise again and again with humility and compassion. May we become people whose presence brings blessings into all the rooms that we enter. Shabbat Shalom.
All right. Like Rabbi Iggy was talking about, sometimes we got to scratch and claw and fight our way out of that hole. So a lot of people know this song. This movie was really famous. And it's a training song. And I think a lot of the residents here are training to be in a life. So we can sing this song together if you like. Here we go. Went the distance, now I'm back on my feet. Just a man and his will to survive. So many times it happened too fast. You trade your passion for glory. Don't lose a grip on the dreams of the past. You must fight just to keep them alive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Face to face, out on the heat, hanging tough, staying hungry. They stack the odds, still we take to the street for the kill with the scale to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight, rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night, and he's watching us all with the eye of the tiger. Rising up, straight to the top. Had the guts, got the glory. Went the distance, now I'm not gonna stop. Just a man and his will to survive. It's the eye of the tiger, it's the thrill of the fight. Rising up to the challenge of our rival. And the last known survivor stalks his prey in the night. And he's watching it all with the eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger. The eye of the tiger.
Progress, not perfection. we got there. It's all good. It's all good. I love that song so much.
So fun.
What? Yeah. You know, for chubby white boy, not too bad. It's the gay gene. We have three amazing, fantastical birthdays today, which really, each of them, as every birthday, is a pure miracle of grit and determination. We all know what it takes. Before we hear words of wisdom from each one of them, for people here, if you have a gratitude for birthdays, now the time to line up. Please come up here so we can give gratitude for birthdays and celebrate them before we hear from the birthdays. Come up here.
Hi, my name is Clay. I'm a grateful member of this community. Hi, guys. I just want to wish Tyson a very, very special happy birthday. I am so incredibly proud and happy to know you. You've really been there for me this time around, and I can't believe I know you for a year now, and I can't believe you have a year. You did it, and I think you're an amazing person, and anyone that has you as a friend is lucky to have you as a friend, so thank you for being my friend. Happy birthday.
Hi, I'm Jeremy, a grateful member of the community. There you are. Happy birthday, Tyson. When we first met, we were standing in the med line. You were like 2 spots in front of me looking at the Haver list, wondering who your Haver was. And it was me, and I was leaving in 3 days. And you approached me, and you said, "Hi, I'm Tyson, you're my Haver." And I just said, "I'm leaving in 3 days," walked away. Give him no time of day. Complete dick. I'm still a dick. I'm working on that. But I came back, and I really needed a group to be a part of, and you welcomed me into your group. You let me in, and I'll never forget that. And I'm really happy that we're on this journey together. And when I needed you again recently, you stepped up. Thank you.
Hi, sorry, my voice. Hi, I'm Emma, grateful member of this community. I'm not sick. I'm going through puberty. So, Ticey, when I got here, you were somebody who gave off this great energy, and I knew I wanted to be your friend right away. You were also dressed really well, and so I was like, all right, he has great style. He's in a Prada beanie. I was like, we should be friends. I can always count on you to be brutally honest with me, and I know sometimes I give you shit about it, and I'm like, Tyson, be nice, be nice. But I appreciate that because you call me out of my, you call me out of my crap, and a lot of people don't do that. So I love you, Ticey. I'm so glad I could be here to celebrate, and happy birthday.
Samuel Alcohol, grateful member of this community. Tyson, I love you dearly. You not only are the funniest person in the room, but you have the ability to light up a room when you walk in it. And you are one of the kindest people I know, and I'm so proud of you. I love you.
All right. Hey, Shabbat Shalom. My name is Matt, and I'm a grateful member of this community. First and foremost, I want to say happy birthday to everybody celebrating a birthday tonight, but a big special one to Tyson. You were my roommate here for months, and just to see how far you have come on this journey and every day the person that you strive to be. I love you, and I'm so proud of you, homie.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Tylo. I'm a grateful member of this community. Tyson, I'm at a loss for words right now. I just want to say happy birthday. I'm so incredibly proud of you. It's just such divine timing that God would have brought us together in this Jewish facility, miles from where we grew up, and learning about the Torah and learning about ourselves and learning about spirituality. I'm so grateful and humbled to be able to walk this journey with you. You're my sponsee brother and my real brother now too, and I love you so much, and I'm so proud of you.
Hi, I'm Niz. Tyson, I'm so grateful that you got sober because you are my very best friend in this world. I don't have the words for how much I love you. I always have your back. You've made such a huge impact on my life. You've healed my inner child. I love you. That's all I have for you. But I love you. And then, Julian, I just saw you come up here, and this is crazy. I met Julian 11 years ago in Tel Aviv, and I met your mom. Do you remember? Yeah. And I met you outside of my Airbnb. And then the next time I saw you was 10 years ago, and I stayed at your house because I was going to swim with dolphins the next day with my sister. And it was just those summer friendships. And that morning you told me that you were struggling with addiction. And now I see you 10 years later right here. That's fucking crazy. Happy birthday.
Hi, I'm Mahalia. I'm a grateful member of this community. Happy birthday to all the birthdays. And then happy birthday, Tyson. I'm so proud of you. It's crazy, a lot of the people I started off with in the house, I had such a short time with them, but it's so awesome to see everyone come back and visit. So I'm very proud of you. Happy birthday. Here's to more years. Thank you.
Rosie, grateful member. Hi, Tyson. Happy birthday. We've been in this since the beginning. I love you so much. I'm so proud of you, and you're so handsome.
Morgan, grateful member of this community.
Tyson, I'm so glad and grateful that I was on this journey together with you. I'm so proud of you, and I love you.
I'm Cole. I'm a grateful member of this community. Happy birthday to everybody, but especially Tyson. I think it was our first week in here of mine, and we had to look into each other's eyes in a group and tell each other our darkest secrets. And I remember it like it was yesterday. And I'm so proud of you, and we need to go back to the club and shake ass together because that was a ton of fun. And happy birthday.
I am Adam, grateful member of this community. Tyson, you're a very good example of what it means to be in sobriety and recovery. This is, not to blow up your spot, Tyson's first full year, and I just want to commend you for that. It's very inspiring. We're also housemates. Time. Okay. Happy birthday.
You got super hot. Good job.
Exactly. Hi, all. I'm Julie DeMeo, and I'm a grateful member of this community, and I'm here. Happy birthday, everybody. I never get up here, so excuse me if I don't do this quite right. But Cameron, happy birthday. You have been a very wonderful, dedicated member of this community. You've done so much for us. You man that front desk and used to call me Chief, which annoys the heck out of me because I like to keep a low profile. So happy birthday. You also do an amazing job of emceeing all of our comedy shows. You've been dear friends to people who we've lost, Dan in particular. So I know you've had a hard ride, and I really appreciate you being here and always showing up to work and greeting us all as beautifully as you have. So congratulations on a birthday. Bye.
Hi, I'm Felix. There's a homeless guy that lives very close to me, and he has blue eyes and blonde hair. He reminds me of you, Tyson, a little bit. And every day that I walk past him, I'm so grateful that it's not you, and that you're on a journey that is so far away from that. Happy birthday.
That did not go the way I thought it would. That's good. And now we hear from the birthdays. First, Tyson for 1 year. Please come up here. With a 1 year chip, a bit of a chip. Congratulations.
Okay. All right. Thanks, Rabbi. Hi, everyone. I'm Tyson, grateful member of this community. I hate public speaking, so I'm just going to say that. And I just wanted to say how grateful I am for everyone in this room, honestly, and everybody that has expressed and just been there for me in the past year. It's really, really incredible and beautiful. I remember like sitting back there and getting welcomed in and hating myself and hating everyone around me and just like not wanting to live, if I'm being honest. It was very dark. And today, I feel like I have a reason worth living, and I have a community that I'm a part of and people that I love very much. Yeah, and I think the most important thing that I did, if you're new, is like I just listened. I stopped doing things my way. It wasn't easy doing that. I've learned like I'm a really like entitled brat most of the time. And so yeah, just listening has really helped me a lot in the program of Alcoholics Anonymous, saved my life. And that's pretty much all. Oh, and I really want to thank the staff here as well. I couldn't have done anything without any of you. And yeah, that's all I have to say. Thank you, guys.
I remember when Julian came in. Come up here. I remember Julian came in, and I remember our first conversation. It is really also a personal honor to be so proud of you and what you've achieved.
Thank you. I'm Julian. I'm a grateful member of this community. Yeah, I was living in Israel 9 years ago. I was like a shell of a person, didn't really know what I was doing, was very broken, very addicted to drugs for like the 5th time in my life. I made a very hard call to some family members who let me know that it was the right decision to come here. I'm eternally grateful for coming here. It's been a great ride. Similar to what Tyson said, and congrats to the birthdays. Like, I just opened my ears and I was a sponge. I saturated everything that came my way. What didn't fit, I let it go, and what fit, I continued with. And I kind of pursued it with a passion and a vigor that I knew would allow me to go like Joseph and leave the delusion of the past and kind of go into the future. And it's blessed me tenfold. I can't even explain how good it's gotten. There are a lot of people that, you know, I still know from 9 years ago that are here tonight, like Bradley, Kyle, my roommate Cameron, happy birthday, and a lot of others as well. But there are also a lot of people that aren't here. So it's pretty scary to see that first year looked like Tyson, and then year 9 kind of looks like half the people, because a lot of people do succumb. And so I do want to encourage everyone that's here to continue working hard, to take it seriously. There's no hit that is worth you going out tonight. If you have drugs in your room or alcohol in your room, don't take them. Let someone know and get rid of them. And yeah, I just, quit the debating society. There's really nothing out there that will be better than the path of sobriety, that will help you restore your family. I now have a child. I have another daughter on the way in January. And I really have a life like beyond my wildest dreams, and it's all because of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's because of this place. It's because of Iggy, Zach Jones, and all the people that helped me. So thank you guys. Appreciate it.
Lastly, but definitely not leastly, our very own maestro, Cameron.
I miss learning Hebrew one word every year. That was such a nice. Good too.
Oh, okay. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Hi, I'm Cameron. I'm a grateful member of this community. So Dave Bickler, as we all know, the lead singer of Survivor, was actually sitting on a plane with Sylvester Stallone when Stallone was working on Rocky III, and they got to talking, and Stallone said, maybe you guys should make the song for Rocky III. And Bickler went, and he couldn't do it. He was struggling. In fact, Stallone was going to use You're the Best Around by Joe Bean Esposito. But then Survivor, they pitched him Eye of the Tiger, loved it so much, I actually used it for dialogue in the movie, and You're the Best Around was then used in The Karate Kid, also directed by John G. Alvinson, who directed Rocky. So everything happens for a reason, guys. So I had 9 years this past Tuesday on the 9th. Today, December 12th, is exactly 9 years when I was sitting in Lisa's office and found out that not only I have a place here, but I had a scholarship to be here. I'm one of those very, very fortunate people who I didn't have to pay a dime when I was here, thanks to donors. Not only that, Beit Shuvah put money in my pocket by giving me the opportunity to put myself to work here. As Julie, our chief, mentioned, I got to work the front desk. Michael Kaminer and Laura Baggish, when they found out I have a performing arts background, let me create my own internship working with them. And not only that, but Beit Shuvah continued pushing me toward that. As Rabbi Iggy was talking about with Joseph in the pit, we're already out of the pit. We're here now. We're out of that pit. And we're rising up. And Beit Shuvah is incredibly unique. Our mission statement, recover your passion, recover your passion, discover your purpose. Thank you, Cantor. It's absolutely true. I have that in spades. Every year for me is getting better and better. It's no longer, in the beginning, Tyson's is great. Happy birthday, buddy. First one is huge. But now you get to live. Now it's about everything in between those cakes, those 364 other days of living, the ups, the downs, and everything that you get to experience and enjoy by being your true, authentic self, all of you. That's the chance we have now. That's what Beit Shuvah gave us. And like a good Scottish Jew that I am, I had a nice Chinese dinner before coming here down at Foos Palace. It was the Neptune's platter, though, so I'm not that good of a Scottish Jew. A lot of scallops. But my fortune A lifetime of personal growth and transformation awaits. That's for all of us. I love you. I thank you.
Music trivia, birthdays, Please help me, birthdays, come up here. Please help me with the help. Also, we also thank the Sisterhood for the cake every week. And personal cakes, oh my God, I love those when we do those. I always ask my clients as they light the candles, there's more cakes there. Julian, I think your mother brought a cake. What cake would you choose for your birthday cake? I think that's a really important question. Exactly. Sweet Lady Jane's. There we go.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Tyson, Julian, and Cameron. Happy birthday to you. Keep coming back sober.
Are we doing it? Do you not want to? We don't have to. What do you want? Let's do it. Are you doing the fast one? Not that long. Let's do it. I'll sing along. There we go. We've added the last couple weeks. A piyut, a song, a prayer to our roster. Igdal Elohim Chai. It is a piyut, a song that is the 13 attributes of belief as articulated by Maimonides. And one of the reasons we added it is because one of the things I want to challenge us all every Shabbat is to ask, what are the 13 things that are things you stand for? What are 13 attributes, 13 characters, 13 actions, 13 things? If somebody had to describe you, if I had to ask your best friend, who are you? What do you stand for? If somebody had to describe you in life, what are 13 things that they can for sure say about you? It is a spiritual practice to decide how am I choosing who I am and how I show up in the world. Yigdal Elohim Chai.
יגדל אלוהים חי וישתבח נמצא ואין היתר מציאותו אחד ואין יחיד כייחודו נעלם וגם אין סוף לאחדותו אין לו דמות הגוף ואינו גוף לנו רק אליו קדושתו קדמון לכל דבר אשר נברא ראשון ואין ראשית לראשיתו הינו אדון עולם לכל נוצר יורא גדולתו מלכותו שפן נבואתו נתנו אל אנשי סגולתו ותפארתו לא קם בישראל כמו שעוד נביא ומדביד את אמונתו תורת אמת נתן לעמו אל על יד נביאו נאמן ביתו לא יחליף להם ולא ימיר דתו לעולמים לזולתו. צופה ויודע סתרנו, מתמיד לסוף דבר וקדמתו. גומר לאיש חסד כמפעלו, נותן לרשע רע כהשעתו. ישלח לקץ ימים משיחנו, לפדות מחל קץ ישועתו. מתים יחיה ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו. מתים יחיה ברוב חסדו, ברוך עדי עד שם תהילתו.
Hello, yes. They cut my microphone when I sing. This is not a joke. That's complete truth. I'm okay with that. I get it. Singing is not my thing, but yes. It's true.
You have many talents.
I have many talents. Singing is not one of them. That's totally fine. Wow, wow, wow. I can project a lot. I feel if I could sing, I would be like a superstar. Because I can project. I have the ego, right? I'm like, but that would be. Thank you. Shabbat announcements. We don't have any sponsors, even though we have a big oneg, as we do every third Shabbat of the month. Even though we have an oneg every Shabbat, we always looking for sponsors. If you want a Shabbat sponsor for somebody who's a birthday or tribute or whatever, please talk to Sarah. And we love having sponsors. So if you are interested in being sponsored, please let us know. A few other announcements. The food and personal care drive is still going on until January 1st. There's a big bin here, so if you have food or personal care items that you want to give us, if you do give cans, please make sure that the ones with the pull tab opening, or also buy a can opener. That also works. Thank you again for delivering it every week. We've got phenomenal community members, volunteers who deliver it every week. Much appreciated. So that's happening to January 1st. Running for Recovery, if you want to support our residents, I don't know, soon, right, the marathon, soon they're going to start asking for sponsors, if not already, right? Sort of like, so we're sponsoring what they run and all these things. So that's always something. And if you want to take part of the LA Marathon through Beit Shuvah, please let us know. Or if you know somebody who wants to, that will also be great. The Adult Day Mitzvah program still happening, of course, with Rabbi Jay Carter. We're going to start January 18th. You have till the 26th to register. If you've never had a bar mitzvah, if you want a bar mitzvah, please come and join us. If you know an adult in the community who wants to have a bar mitzvah, that is also a possibility. Again, contact Rabbi Jay Carter. It's a really fun thing to do, and we always love having people do it. Check out the spotlight written by Dylan G for Stacy G. Beautiful picture. The picture is what? You, Jesse? Jesse, picture by Jesse, but like written by Dylan G. The spotlight are really remarkable, right? So like, I don't know if Dylan is here, but like every week the writing is superb, like super well done, Dylan. And then lastly, if you're new here, if you've never been here, please pull up your phone, take a picture of the QR code and tell us how you found out about us, where you come from, so we can tell you all the amazing things that are happening and going to happen in the new year. There'll be a lot more happening. We're going to reinvigorate our adult education. A lot of things are going to happen, so don't miss out on the amazing things that we're doing here at Beit Shuvah. That's pretty much it. Right before Seh Shalom and Kiddush and Hamotzi, we of course spend a moment with all those people whose yahrzeit it is this week, and allow all of us to say Kaddish for those of us who are mourning or commemorating people who have passed. So for the yahrzeits, We commemorate Jeff Belsky, Alice Wheat, Don Lehman, Louis Greenberg, Charles Cohen, Joan Coleman, Ruben Dunn, Dorothy Goldman, Peter Bergman, Shirley Rosen, Tricia Dinser, Meredith Aladdin Alexander, Beverly Bayer, Percy Schwartz, Michelle Rosenblum, Casey Leigh Thanes, Alice Sternberg, Mark Bleedy, and Nahum Zerlin for the Yortzeit this week. If you are saying a Kaddish for somebody, please stand up. We're going to pan the room so we can say the names, say the Kaddish together, then make some peace and Kiddush and Motzi. So, if you see somebody standing alone, please stand with them. We never stand alone at Beit Shuvah. יתגדל ויתקדש שמי רבה. ועלמא דברי חירותי, וימליך מלכותי, בחייכון וביומכון ובחיי דכל בית ישראל, בעגלה ובזמן קריב, ואמרו אמן. יהא שמי רבה מבורך לעולם לעולמי עולמיה. יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא, ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי דקודשה בריחו. לעילה מכל ברכתה ושירתה, תושבחתה ונחמתה, תאמירן בעלמא ואמרו אמן. יהא שלמה רבה מן שמיה וחיים עלינו ועל כל ישראל ואמרו אמן. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל ועל כל יושבי תבל ואמרו אמן. Amen. So, peace doesn't just happen, peace has to be made, peace has to be taken action with. So we ask Oseh Shalom B'Mromav to make peace and to participate in making peace in this world, and whatever that means, where there's so many people suffering all around us, whether it is close to you or far across the seas. We hope for peace for everybody, inner peace and peace in the world. God knows we all need it and deserve it. Oseh Shalom.
עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. עושה שלום במרומיו, הוא יעשה שלום עלינו. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. יעשה שלום, יעשה שלום, שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל. Thank you, Rabbi Iggy.
Thank you, Nate.
Thank you to the band.
Thank you, everybody. We're going to do the Kiddush and Amotzi. Join us next Friday, 6:30. Bring a friend. Spread the word.
I love that message.
Yeah.
Please do. Everyone,
Exactly.
please rise. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Amen. Good Shabbos, everyone.
Good Shabbos, everybody. Please enjoy the oneg, beautiful oneg. Thank you, Eric, for preparing, and the kitchen staff for this beautiful oneg.